At 6:55 a.m., Renee Leinbach was in her kitchen when her daughter came downstairs and exclaimed she hated school. Renee knew this was a serious problem because her daughter rarely used the word hate. Renee could tell her daughter was overtired and frankly had been exhausted for some time now. Renee is concerned about her daughter's well-being and lack of sleep. Today, I am here to persuade you that K-12 schools should have a later start time in order to end sleep deprivation amongst kids and teens. The Centers for Disease Control stated in September of 2020 that children and teens who do not get enough sleep are at a higher risk of obesity, diabetes, injuries, mental health problems, and problems with attention and behavior. First, I am going to discuss the problems of sleep deprivation. Second, I will explain the causes of sleep deprivation. And third, I will be offering solutions that can be implemented in order to end sleep deprivation. First, I am going to discuss the problems of sleep deprivation. When children and adolescents do not get enough sleep, this poses a major problem for their physical and mental health. First, I will discuss the mental health issues that can arise from sleep deprivation. Sleep-deprived children often struggle with depression. In an article published by Psychiatric Online in March of 2018, it stated that clinical depression and other mood disorders are strongly associated with significant deficits in work, education, relationships, and social roles. Depression can have a negative impact on children's social lives as well as their performances in school. Next, I will discuss the physical effects that sleep deprivation can cause. Children who do not get enough sleep are at a higher risk for weight gain and a weakened immune system. When children and teens do not sleep enough, the body's defenses against viruses are lowered, making it easier for them to get sick. In addition, adolescents who are overtired may turn to caffeine, which can impair cognitive function. In an article published in Pediatric Research in 2019, it was stated that kids and teens suffering from sleep deprivation are at a higher risk for lower school readiness and impaired executive functions. Now that we have discussed the problems associated with sleep deprivation, let's go over why this is happening. There are two main reasons for why kids and teens are not sleeping enough. One reason is the early school start times, and the second reason is biology. First, I will discuss why early start times are causing sleep deprivation. In an LA Times article published in 2014, it was stated that school start times are as early as 7 a.m. and the bus routes are happening even before the sun is up. These early start times are making it extremely difficult for children and teens to get the recommended amount of sleep each night. Next, I will discuss the biological causes of sleep deprivation. As children come closer to puberty, there is a shift in when the body releases melatonin. Melatonin is the hormone necessary to cause sleepiness. In an article published in Science Advances in December of 2018, it stated that during puberty, the adolescent circadian rhythm naturally delays the onset of sleep. Associations also are a lack of alertness at very early hours. So since schools are starting so early, kids are forced to get up at an early time, but since they are facing biological changes, they cannot go to sleep early enough to then get the recommended amount of sleep at night. So due to these two reasons, this is why children and teens are sleep deprived. Now that we have talked about the causes, let's discuss the solutions that can be implemented in order to end sleep deprivation. Sleep deprivation can be solved by pushing back the start times of school and requiring states to have mandates to enforce that school times are starting later. And the last solution is to have a better nighttime routine implemented at home. Studies have shown that even delaying school start times by 30 minutes can have an improvement. In an article published in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medication in April of 2017, it was stated that delaying school start times positively impacts achievements in school, health, and safety. States can also enforce these later start times across the board in order to ensure that all children are getting a fair chance to sleep adequately. Another solution is for children and parents to establish a calming bedtime routine. An article published in Sleep Medicine in August 2018 shows that a bedtime routine is a key factor in the promotion of healthy sleep as well as overall development. Electronics should be turned off and children should be going to bed no later than 10 p.m. On the weekends, kids and teens should not be going to bed any later than 1 hour that they would during the week. These solutions can be implemented in order to reduce the negative effects of sleep deprivation in adolescents. Today, I persuaded you to put an end to sleep deprivation. I did this by first going over the problems, the causes, and then the solutions for sleep deprivation. Renee wants to see her daughter happy in the morning when she gets up, and she does not want her to be overtired, but rather ready for the day and ready to learn. This can be done if we put an end to sleep deprivation.